Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI for what I assume will be the last episode of the main game. I'm thinking of doing a showcase of the pet powers, but we'll see how that works out. It may be a little bit too much for me to get done. But let's see what the defeat of Kalasmos does for us. Would you just die already? Disgusting giant fake act guy.
Bested by mere humans. Twice.
Well, maybe we're not mere humans.
But know this, the dark cannot be erased, for without it, light cannot exist.
Yeah, we'll just, lock it up then. That's fine. Disgusting giant beetle act guy.
My body may die, but my spirit shall live on. I shall endure.
I don't think so. See, look, got a problem there.
Light, foul light, hideous. Why do you burn so bright?
It's just what it does. Well, sir, see, this is what you get when your future's so bright and you don't wear shades. Yay! Our flying whale has come back to us. And saved us. Hi, Veronica. And he said we couldn't destroy the darkness. Yay, dead person snow. It's the best kind.
It's over. It's really over this time. The last great evil is gone. Our world is safe at last.
I'm sure that there will be more evil at some point.
What began with Erdwin and his companions so long ago finishes here today, with us.
And half of us are dressed up like, well, okay, not quite half, but almost half of us are dressed up like those companions.
What are you looking so serious for? We should be celebrating.
My hand itches. You know, I'd be telling you something, but I can't speak.
I get it. You're thinking of her, aren't you? You want to go and help her.
You mean, Serenica?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I will say one of the downsides of a flying whale is that when it rains, you got no cover. Hello.
You have come again, wanderers.
Well, you know, we liked your presence, your company.
And you have succeeded in your quest. Shadows no longer hang heavy over the land. Evil has been banished from Erdrea.
Oh, yeah, until there's a sequel.
But if this is so, why have you returned? What brings you here now, when all is as it should be at last?
Well, the game kind of made me. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. What, am I sending her back in time? Oh. Sweet, now there's 2 sets of her outfits. Oh, that feeling of wearing the same thing as someone else.
Art thou?
Yeah? Oh. Was she able to use it? I didn't know I could just give it to anyone.
Thou wouldst have me return there?
You know, I mean, you can go ahead and change history so that all of this never happened. Sure, go ahead. You'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I like her hair. But doesn't that mean that this whole history is, you know, gone and erased? I mean, that's what happened when I did it, right? At least I got my sword back.
Thank you, Luminary.
Welcome.
I hope she finds him.
She just disappeared.
That's kind of what happens when you go, you know, like, magical timey-wimey thingies.
Why can't I shake the feeling this has all happened before?
I wouldn't worry about it. It's just deja vu. It doesn't really mean anything. With the Dark One defeated and their journey at an end, Auld and his companions return home. What, they're all coming to Cobblestone? Then one day... Get that last message about Prince Ferris. Did I actually start a timer? I didn't. Should probably check to see how long we got. Oh, we got plenty of time. Alright. Hello!
Good morning, darling. I thought you were going to sleep all day.
I do that a lot, actually.
The weather's just lovely again, and everyone's in a wonderful mood, just like they have been every day since you saved the world.
It's probably not healthy, actually.
Why don't you go and show your face around the village? I'm not going anywhere.
Well, you could follow me like last time. Why am I wearing the clobber? And despite the fact that I'm still wearing Erdwin's outfit. Hey, Sandy. Woof, woof, woof. Good Sandy. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Oh, yes. Perfect.
So you did it. You fulfilled your destiny and carried out the sacred mission of the Luminary. Well, I'm not surprised. I always knew you would. Now you've fought hard for everyone else. It's time to focus on yourself and Gemma and do everything you can to be happy.
To think you've saved the world and you're still only a youngster. Well, the future's in your hands. I just hope I can stick around long enough to see what you and the other young folks achieve. I'm sure it will be wonderful.
Yeah, but see, now we gotta clean up the mess that you guys left by, rampant climate change, lady. Whee! Alright, I did not intend to fall down there, but it happened. Hello. There we go. Destroy all the pumpkins.
Oh, it's a lovely day. What a better way to spend it than saddling up one of our fine horses and going for a ride? You can take Gemma with you. She loves horses, right? I bet she'd love it.
Well, I would, but she doesn't want to follow me. And she's not a party member. Otherwise, I totally would. I heard that the creature that was sealed away in Erdwin's lantern was huge. And I mean huge! I don't know how you'd actually fight something that size, but it seems you managed it. And I take my hat off to you. You're not wearing a hat.
So you did it all. You managed to defeat the forces of darkness, and Sir Hendrik helped you. Even when we were locked up in the castle in Heliodor, I knew he was a good sort. I'm just glad I was proved right.
It's not like he let you go. I mean, earlier.
Hey, Auld, who are those girls you were talking to?
What?
Welcome to Cobblestone, home of Erdria's savior and all-around living legend, the one and only Auld. What's that? What am I doing? What do I think I'm doing? I'm practicing. This place will be flooded with tourists before long, I'm sure of it. I mean, how many villages could say they're home to the savior of the entire world? Not many. Yep. Good times are on their way, and once the sightseers start coming, I'll be making money hand over fist.
You say so. Oh, I can't change my lineup. You don't have enough party members to change your lineup right now. Character builder, can't do anything. View all monsters. Kalasmos. It's taking a while to load in. An evil god who defied the flow of time in order to free himself from an ancient magical prison. Prison? The greatest threat that Erdria has ever known, and the fated foe of the legendary Luminary. Number defeated, 1. Have to work on that. Defeated 12 Darklings, though. Evil avatars of the Dark One himself. They offer up their pestilent prayers in order to imbue their black-hearted master with powers untold.
You're a seriously impressive person. You show off the supremely evil Dark One. You deserve a great big sloppy lick on the cheek.
Ew, no.
What's the matter? You look a little scared. Well, no licks for scaredy cash. I knew back in Octagonia that you were no ordinary fighter, but I never thought you'd end up saving the whole bloomin' world. Truth be told, I was a bit gutted when you beat us. But there ain't no shame in losing to the greatest warrior in history, is there? No, it was an honor taking a walloping from you.
Hey, Connie.
I've been telling all my friends that I know the hero who saved the whole world.
All your friends are here in the town, and they all know me too, though, Connie.
So I hear you did the deed and battered the Dark One. Nice work, fella. I like to think you couldn't have done it without all the help I gave you.
No, that's kind of accurate.
Speaking of which, I might have a bit of gossip to share if you're interested.
Sure.
I thought you might be. Well, the truth is, I got myself a lady. Yeah, right here in Cobblestone. We've tied the knot and everything.
How did I not hear about this?
I've done well, even if I do say so myself. Yep, my wandering days are over. It's time to settle down, and who knows? Maybe we can give Connie a little brother or sister one day. She'd like that. What do you reckon? Pretty juicy stuff, eh? But don't go breathing a word of this to anyone else, you hear? It's still a secret.
Why?
I want to go on an adventure. You've been all around the world, haven't you? Can you tell me what it's like?
Sure.
Wait, it's okay. I don't want you to tell me. I want to save the surprises for when I see it all for myself. Ooh, you got rid of all the monsters. Now we can play outside as much as we like. Thank you so much. I just got back from climbing the tower. It's the first time I've been up there since all the trouble, and it's as beautiful as ever. You could see Yggdrasil so clearly off in the distance. It's amazing to think that the World Tree's always been there watching over us all.
Ah, this is the life. All I do every day is go strolling about the place with my lovely horse, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And now you get to spend every day with your lovely wife. Make sure you treasure every second together, won't you?
You're the best, Odd. You saved the world. When I grow up, will you marry me?
Sure.
Sorry, I changed my mind. I don't want Gemma to get angry with me. Cobblestone's finally been officially recognized by the king for being the home of the luminary. The mayor's been crowing about it non-stop. I'm sure you've heard him nattering on. Huh? You didn't know anything about it? Well, then you better go and tell him to stop hogging all the limelight.
Alright, I guess I'll go do that. Get up there. Jeez. Pumpkins! Yes. Gotta destroy all the pumpkins. Alright, well, let's go see the mayor.
Your mother was in floods of tears when she saw you come home safe and sound. She was so relieved I thought she'd keel over. You put her through so much. The least you can do now is make her happy, and that means treating Gemma right. Everything's going well with Gemma, I take it? Glad to hear it. She's a keeper, that one. Don't you go messing it up. Yep, she's a little treasure, all right. Lovely looking with a heart of gold, dear of her. Girls like that don't grow on trees, you know.
Well, I mean, they do in some animes.
Make her happy, you hear?
Oops, I clicked through that by accident.
Well, if it isn't Cobblestone's finest, you've done us all proud and brought peace and tranquility back to the world. I'm sure it was no walk in the park, but you did what you had to do and fulfilled your destiny as a luminary. We couldn't be prouder of you. And to top it all off, you've married my beautiful granddaughter. I couldn't have asked for a finer husband for a Gemma.
Alright, so can I, like, go to other towns and see what people are talking about there? Sorry about that. Still a little lingering.
Well, hello! Oh, aren't they sweet? Ah, the man of the moment. Those two adorable young ladies over there want to see you. It seems they've come a fair old way. Hello!
Well, look who it is.
Look who it is yourself.
It's so nice to see you again. It feels like an age now since we defeated the Dark One, doesn't it?
Only about 10 minutes or so.
Now, let's get down to business, shall we? We've been worried that your life might be lacking purpose now things have quietened down.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say that we had to fight the Huns.
Do you remember the vision we saw some time ago? The one where Serenica and the Watchers sent Kalasmos up to his prison in the sky?
Yeah?
Well, afterwards, Serenica took the Sword of Light back to its rightful resting place in the heart of Yggdrasil, didn't she?
So you want me to do that? But It's my sword.
So, we were thinking, what with the sword being such a symbol of Erdrea's newfound peace and everything,
I should keep it in case I need it again.
we should do as Serenica did. We should return it to the World Tree for safekeeping.
Oh.
We know how attached to it you are, but we couldn't help thinking it would be safer with Yggdrasil. And besides,
What's that supposed to
we
mean?
wouldn't want you losing it, would we?
I have never lost anything in my entire... Well, I've never lost a sword in my entire life.
So what do you say? Shall we take the Sword of Light back to where it belongs?
No.
Don't be like that. We can't have the most important weapon in the world rusting in a cowshed in cobblestone, can we?
I resent that, Veronica.
Come on, I know you must be itching to get back on the road again. Stop being such a spoil sport. So what do you say? Shall we take the Sword of Light back to where it belongs?
No!
Don't be like that. Come. So what do you say? Shall we take the Sword of Light back to where it belongs?
Absolutely not.
Don't be like... Come on.
Alright, fine.
So what do you say?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Right, we're ready when you are, so just let us know when you want to set off.
I'm sure we won't be gone for too long. But it's quite a way to Yggdrasil and back.
Well, I can zoom.
Why don't you go and say your goodbyes, and we'll wait here for you.
I should have realized that the game would allow me to go wandering around the world afterwards. It is 1:30 in the morning. I was kind of expecting to wrap this up. Let's go say hi to Dirk as long as we're here. Because I didn't. Oh. Oh, hey, Dirk. There you are.
Guess what? I got a letter from me old mucker Eric. He mentioned you and all. I bet you'd be wanting to hear what he had to say, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Thought so. Right. Let old Dirk read it for you. Right, here goes. Say hi to Auld for me. I hope he's doing good. You know, meeting him really changed my life. We had some crazy times together. A prophecy came true. We set off on an adventure, and in the end, we wound up saving the world. Who'd have thought it? I guess it really was our destiny. What a ride. I treasure every memory, you know? Especially those that I don't actually remember. But don't tell Auld that, will you? He'll think I'm going soft in my old age. Anyway, catch you later. Eric, your old partner in crime. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have read it to you after all. I forgot that last bit. Oh well, Eric will forgive me, I'm sure. He always did have a big heart.
Thanks to your world-saving monster-clearing antics, no one's buying any weapons. You owe me some compensation, don't you think? That was a joke, a joke. I'd take the peace and tranquility above profits any day of the week, but I might need to think of some new sale angles.
Oh, I guess I can't buy anything. Alrighty, well, let's go say goodbye to Gemma. Ask her if she wants to come along. She hasn't seen the World Tree after all. It's not like there's any monsters.
What, you're off again? But you only just got back. Well, once a wonder, always a wonder, I suppose. I'd tell you not to go, but I know what you're like. Just you be sure to come home safe and sound, you hear? After all, our little family's going to be getting bigger before long. Tee-hee.
But I was away, wasn't I? Alrighty. Didn't quite realize that it was a longer drop there than I thought, but oh well. Alright, I said my goodbyes. Yes. Auld sets out for a jostle with Veronica and Serena. It's just going to actually move us to other places, I think. Oh. Okay. I guess we decided not to, like, pick everyone else up. Seems like something that we should maybe have done. But, I mean, I guess I'm okay with that. Girls? No? Not gonna be in the party, huh? Yay, they're both following me! See, I could have had a party like this. That would have been fantastic. This is no time to be climbing down wells. Oh, this is Veronica.
This is no time to be climbing down wells, Ald. We've got to get to Yggdrasil and return the Sword of Light to its rightful place.
Also, you're still small. Maybe we can talk to Yggdrasil to get that little problem fixed. I'm terrible. No sparkly spots nearby. What? Who raided... Veronica, Serena, did one of you raid the sparkly spot? I mean, I have the Sword of Light, and I've got the Super Sword of Light, so... Or the Supreme Sword of Light. Was I not actually equipped with one of these? I don't know. Or maybe it put the Super Sword of Light back in my hand. Probably did that. I'm going to assume so, at least.
Coming here brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the
Such a special
time
place.
you died. I mean, you totally never died. No.
At first there was nothing. Then came the light.
We're going to meet the AuldDragon at any point.
That's how the books of legend begin. The world was a cold, desolate wasteland. And then light dawned.
Look, my bedroom isn't that bad.
It was the gift of the World Tree, and it gave birth to Erdrea, our beautiful home. This is where it all began. This is the source from which the river of life flows.
So we shouldn't pollute it here, huh? Shouldn't dam it up.
It's time, don't you? Time to return the Sword of Light to its rightful resting place.
Well, I mean, I do have two, so I guess it's not so bad. Hey, wasn't that in the beginning? Bye, Sword of Light. I'm gonna miss you. I guess I'll just have to use my other one. Hi. I was wondering about you.
So you have come at last. Welcome, children of the light. I am the being your kind once called the AuldDragon. Yggdrasil and I are one and the same.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Long, long ago, I did battle with Kalasmos. I was defeated.
Oh.
My radiance was extinguished.
Oh, so I'm better than AuldDragon then. Yay!
I had been the source of all light. Without me, the world grew dim. Until finally, darkness reigned entirely. But that was not the end. The Watchers, my erstwhile comrades in arms, came to my aid. The time that had been torn from me was set in motion once again.
So those little Kodama thingies are strictly related to time, huh?
I shed my old form and took on a new one. That of Yggdrasil. And I set about creating this world.
So what was the old world then?
How long have I waited for true heroes to appear and bring this story to an end? I could not defeat Kalasmos,
It's okay, I did.
nor could Erdwin before you. No, it fell to you to vanquish him once and for all.
Well, it's a good thing that I was the protagonist, huh?
Luminary, you are the one. The savior of Erdrea. I hereby confer upon you the title of Erdrick, mightiest of heroes. Know this, Erdrick. There can be no day without night.
Well, what if the world is
One day.
tidally locked?
The darkness will surely rise again. None can say when, nor what form it might take. Perhaps I myself may even succumb to the night. But one thing we can know for certain. These things will never die. Love and courage. Even should the worst come to pass, and darkness consume my soul, a hero will surely arise to take the sword in hand once more. And the echoes of that hero's valor shall ring through the ages.
So, it would appear that this game is sort of a prequel to all of the others. I mean, considering that Dragon Quest III is the prequel to Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Not sure that it's meant to strictly be an actual precursor, but maybe. I mean, obviously with the name Erdrick. I had a feeling that they might be going that way with Erdrea and Erdwin. Ooh, Dragon Quest 1. Neat. Not that I've ever actually played that version. It's interesting that they're showing the Japanese versions, and they didn't go in and change this to the English version. The US version. The same voice did the Luminary and Kalasmos. It's interesting. That is a really neat little way that they're changing the going between the logos. I like that. Of course, if you've watched my Let's Plays of these Dragon Quest games, they didn't quite look like this. Because I didn't play the NES versions. Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was kind of like to sort of to bring together all of the other ones, sort of. but without it being explicit. You know, like, 1, 2, and 3 are clearly a trilogy. 4, 5, and 6 are clearly a trilogy. 7 and 8, 9 and 10 are not connected in any apparent way whatsoever. But I don't know that this is intending to connect the first and the second trilogies. Ah, 4. 4 was a lot of fun. 4 was definitely a lot of fun. It's going to be a little while before we see in this little sequence the versions that I will actually be playing of any of these games. So I played the DS versions of 4 and 5, the SNES versions of 1 through 3, and I'm going to... Wow, that looks weird. I don't think I've ever actually seen the SNES version of 4 or 5. I've seen the NES versions of all the others, of the first 4. I don't think I've ever actually seen the SNES version of 5. And I did try playing the SNES version of 6 back when the translation wasn't very thorough. And I couldn't get it. I ended up not being able to get anywhere. I guess to a certain extent this is spoiling the ending a little bit. Oh well. I mean, not the ending, but the final boss. And other things. But yeah, I'll be playing the DS version of 6. And that will be the next Dragon Quest game that I do play. And this is the version that I will finally be playing. The PlayStation version. Of course, not the Japanese version. I believe the engine used for Dragon Quest VII is the same one used for, or the PlayStation version of Dragon Quest VII is the same as for the DS versions. That's why that looked fairly similar. And I will be eventually getting to that one, PlayStation 2 version. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Not actually showing the final boss. Not that I'm complaining. Well, I prefer that slightly. Nine, I know literally nothing about beyond some artwork. I don't know when I will play that. It's either DS or 3DS, I'm not sure. But I'll look into that once I finish 8, and we'll see what what we can do about that. I can never remember which one is which, 8 and 9 and 10, because I just like never really paid any attention. Definitely looks better than the last one though. Yeah, I think that last one was a DS game, not a 3DS. Is that Serenica having gone back in time? Stupid birds. They're gonna poop on you, Serenica. Aww. Oh, you're gonna end it right before they hug, aren't you? No, okay, they're just not actually gonna hug. This game has a distinct lack of hugging. And that's basically my final thought on the matter. It's even a red book. It's not bright red, though. Huh. They both have luminary symbols on them.
Cooey. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day.
Well, achievement unlocked. Echoes of an Elusive Age. I feel like that's supposed to mean something, but I don't recall the name Kui in any of the previous games. Is that a canonical name for one of the past heroes? I don't know. I do not know. I may have to go look that up. Check with someone else who knows the series a bit better than I do. And that is the end of Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Pretty much as complete as I can do it without actually using a full-blown walkthrough for the whole thing. It is nice that they made it such that, like, one of the specific design ideas behind the game was that nothing is missable. So that made it a lot easier to actually get everything. Anyway, I do want to thank everyone who has joined me for this Let's Play, who made it through all 250-plus episodes. Not sure exactly how many it's going to end up being, but it is a long one. Definitely one of my longer Let's Plays. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a tremendous time playing this. It is a lot of fun. I don't think it's my favorite Dragon Quest game, but it's pretty darn high up there. It's pretty darn high up there. So I had a great time. I hope you did too. I will see you in the next Let's Play. Thanks for watching, everyone.